enough, prior to all of this, I think we often use the terms of integrity and leadership. Um, but I think I would argue today, and some research that Kathleen Redmond, University of Guelph, did with us, it's more so than ever today that leaders be transparent. Now, I'm going to explain what that means. It doesn't mean leader walk into the room and fall apart crying in front of everybody else, but it does mean being honest and disclosing where they're at. This is an actual almost quote. I think I modified it a little bit from an experience with a consultant recently, and the CEO wrote this in an email to the staff saying, this was concerning somebody, a staff member that had died of COVID, and she was really struggling with this, but she shared it. She was open about it, and but then reassured, we're going to find a way through this, and actually went into the steps of how the organization was going to address protocols. I'm going to be cautious. This doesn't mean you're a leader who's kind of over pampering or over expressing. You're not meant to be taken care of by your colleagues and staff. So it's being compassionate, but compassionate balanced with containment. What that means is, I'm struggling, or I'm not sure. I don't know what the answers are, but we'll work, and I will work to figure it out. And you can trust me to work with you. So it's an issue of being a transparent and honest leader. And by the way, the emerging generation, the millennials, the Gen X, are particularly sensitive to this. They tend to not appreciate it. They feel a leader is, shall we say, being overly positive. So they want that honesty, but honesty with guidance, honesty with direction. So here's some of the ideas that you can do in a management or leadership position. Reflect on your own skills. Ask yourself, how balanced am I? Do I know how to be honest and disclose, but at the same time give direction? Am I prone to biases? One of the most important things for me, look at this. This is a very white male perspective. That's who I am. I have to be sensitive to that and alert to that what I say may not apply, or probably wouldn't apply, for a woman of color, for somebody of First Nations background, for somebody who's handicapped. So I think we have to be sensitive to what are my biases are, and those are okay. I can say that. I can say, look, I'm biased by my experience. What can you show me? What can we talk about? To be honest about your own requirements and share those. Demand from your leaders. I need some direction. Another great tip that I heard recently, and I think this is wonderful, is one of the things we lost, and this comes back to what we said earlier. When we did the research last summer, and we're happy to share this with you on the different types of communications, the relational versus content, we found that the moving to remote, the content was working better than ever. Timelines, status updates, tasks really well in this new remote world because we're not getting into meetings, we're just that efficient. What most of us have lost is that relational part of work, that informal, that just in time, oh, I messed up and I handled this folder really badly, and I missed something with this particular employee. It's those informal learning on the job activities, sort of the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I think we have to put those back in place. You have to find a way to literally schedule time for learning on the job, either together or schedule an activity, a meeting that doesn't have an agenda, and just say, what happened this week? What went well? What didn't? But don't put a task agenda to it. Just those learning on the job activities are so important.